Yo, how's it going everyone? It's me, Arctic. Today's video we're going to be looking at some new weapons that are going to be coming out in the update 1.6 probably. So these just got added to Honey Hunter World, so we're going to be looking at these real quick. A new bow, there's also going to be a new catalyst weapon. There's going to be another sword that is similar to the Song of Broken Pine sword that is for Eula. But if you guys wouldn't mind, please subscribe. I'm trying to get to 1,000 subscribers. We're almost there. But anyway, let's get into the video. Okay, so the first one I want to talk about is the Mitternachts Waltz. And this one is looking like it's basically going to be Fischl's signature weapon. So let's take a look at this. So as you can see, its design looks very similar to Fischl's design right here. As you can see that. This does have a physical damage substat, which basically means this is going to be for a DPS Fischl build, not necessarily a support Fischl build. However, this does work with a hybrid Fischl build actually. So this gets physical damage and it goes up to 50% physical damage, which I believe is higher than the compound bow. If I'm not mistaken, it might be about the same. This base attack goes all the way up to 510, which is pretty standard for these weapons. And its special passive ability right here, normal attack hits on opponents, increase your elemental skill damage by 20% for 5 seconds. Elemental skill hits on opponents increase your normal attack damage by 20% for 5 seconds. Overall, this weapon looks like it's going to be pretty solid as an upgrade for your Fischl. Weapon is actually going to be a catalyst that is centered around Klee's playstyle. Right now it's just called test weapon. Let's take a look at this. So as you can see, this looks similar to Klee's design. However, I don't think this is probably the best weapon to use on a Klee at all. Like this one is really kind of a mid weapon. Like, use it if you got it. It'll be kind of fun to use. But it basically gets attack percentage as its ascension up to 55%. But its base attack is at a low 454%. So that's actually really low. I really would have liked to have seen this been like a higher base attack kind of thing. Because then its attack percentage right here would give you a lot more attack percent to your Klee if you were using this on Klee. However, this weapon will probably be pretty fine on Yanfei also, if you do manage to pull one of these. So its special passive ability right here, its normal attack hits on opponents increase your charge attack damage by 16% for 6 seconds. Charge attack hits on opponents increase your attack by 8% for 6 seconds. Now this really isn't that big of a boost right here. So like overall it's kind of a mid weapon. I definitely would recommend using a Wood Sith over this if you have R1. That's just way better on like pretty much any Catalyst character. Last weapon is actually called Freedom Sworn. I think the original translation was Boris Percorosity. But since then it's been changed, so it is now called Freedom Sworn. So this is a sword, and it's actually probably going to be Kazuha's best in slot. However, I think also Alley Flash is also going to be one of his better weapons also. It just has higher base attack than even a 5-star. But then it also comes with like Elemental Mastery as a substat and damage boost. So basically they're both very similar in terms of damage output, I would say. This one, it comes with Elemental Mastery up to 190%. Your base attack is 608 at level 90. So overall, a pretty standard weapon right here. This could also be good on characters that do actual elemental reactions in the future. Like, you could use this with a kind of a one-hit reaction kind of character that uses a sword. So this weapon might actually be viable later on in the game. However, most of the sword characters that we have right now are either Electro, Animo, or I guess we have a Hydra one, but Hydra sword user doesn't really use reactions that much with this. So it's a special passive right here. Basically, it's got Millennial Movement, and so your damage is increased by 10%. When the character wielding this weapon triggers an elemental reactions, they get one of these sigils. It can be triggered every 0.5 seconds, and when you get 2 stacks of that, you actually get the Millennial Movement Song of Resistance. So this is a resistance one. I think the other one was like something else. This is going to increase your normal charged and plunging attack damage by 16% and increases your attack by another 20% once the effect is triggered. And so that's going to last you 12 seconds. And once you get those stacks, you won't be able to get any more of the stacks for 20 seconds. Well, I think this will be a pretty okay weapon. I wouldn't necessarily think it's going to be that crazy for most characters in the game at the moment. However, this might be valuable later on in the game. Basically, it of all the new weapons. If you guys liked the video, please feel free to subscribe. I'm trying to get to 1,000 subscribers. But anyway, it's been me, Arctic. I will see you all next time. Farewell.